Tonight on RGB, we bring you all that glittered at the Global Citizen Festival. Then we have a one-on-one with supermodel Naomi Campbell, and we chat with Chad Dadon about that engagement. Emva kwenyanga ezininzi ke bantu of tireless community service and did so good they could get you into heaven, front row seat even. The festival that mobilized tangible social change, Global Citizen, finally went down. Molweni Makaya, my name is Nazo Yolwa.
Bethuna ke mna ke kwa Home Affairs ngusamora wa kwaMange sikode S13 sinazo banbiza sweeter than Korobela. And as my co-host ona the hips erintsofo ona mabele antofo has made us all club. Last weekend was the Global Citizen Festival, and those who did the work all bought their way in, got treated to the biggest concert/civic movement for good ever to hit Africa.
And for those who didn't have the funds, okanye ababebesonqena ke uncedisa emphakathini, shame on you. You are about to get spoiled tonight with all the best beats, the cleanest fashion, the sickest scandals that made Global Citizen hotter than a braai at midday.
Kodwa ke bethuna masiqale by bringing you the hottest behind the scenes going on that happened at the festival in the RGB news.
Now, muggings and overpricing marred the end of the Global Citizen Festival. Abantu bathe xa bezama uphuma Mane Stadium, a gang of young men attacked with no police presence in sight. Meanwhile, Uber was doing some mugging of its own with ride prices that escalated over and above 1,000 Rand. Now, why, do you ask? Due to a variety of complexities. Ingathi kuthiwa it was a lot of things.
Like what?
Chief amongst those was that we wanted money, but it was a lot of things.
Ake bethuna uNtsikimazwayi naye khangavale umlomo as always. She tweeted about the festival as City Abantu deserved to get robbed at the event, and that got her a swift cancellation of her Twitter account, with even her own followers shading what she said. Ake bethuna anyway kudala sathi into bana uNtsiki has a face for Facebook anyway.
Hi bodali. Entertainer and vlogger Lasizwe detailed ba ohlukane nechomi yakhe man once they got to the now infamous Cecil garage outside FNB Stadium after criminals caused a stampede. He stated that he was offering an Uber driver double okoba nje amgoduse. Mhlawumbe amapolisa wethu, if we double their appearance fees, bezawuvela nabo. Nangu Lasizwe talking about his experience.
When we move out and we start moving towards the Cecil garage next to Nasrec, everything just went south. Everything just went west. People are getting robbed, people are getting mugged, people are getting stabbed, people are just in a frenzy. We moved, we thought the Cecil garage there is a safe place, it's a safe spot, everyone's there, and literally it's the opposite. Immediately when we get there, people's bags are getting snatched, people are losing their phones, people are fighting, and in the midst of us looking for an Uber, because now we've even decided that we're going to stop every Corolla and we're literally going to beg and offer and say, listen, we'll pay double the price just for us to get home, because we can't call anyone, we can't, you know, it's just a mess. All of a sudden there was an apparent a gun show out, like someone took out their gun and there was a stampede. We ran for our lives. People were falling. This white lady in front of me fell and I couldn't help her. I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't say, babe, are you okay? Because every duck is on its own, every man for himself. You either sink or swim, because if you help someone, you're also going to fall, they're also going to stamp on you. I've been separated from my friends. I don't know what's going on. Fortunately enough, they see me, they spot me. I mean, I have gray hair, so I think it was quite easy for them to spot me. Again, another stampede happens. People are running. The Cecil garage, I mean, people broke doors at the Cecil garage. Like, everyone was just, like, it just became crazy. I've even just hearing the sound, like, it just go a mess. We start walking and I start telling people, guys, let's walk together, because what happens is when you start walking, these people, these random guys target the people that are walking and they steal your phones, they steal everything. I mean, they are stealing your phone, they're stealing your wig, they're stealing your man, they're stealing everything. You know,
Oh, Lasizwe Shem. But anyway, moving on, celebrity painter Lebani Sirenje, aka Rasta, was again on Twitter's bad side after pictures of his incomplete paintings of Jay-Z and Beyonce went viral. Now, Rasta countered what we were saying on Twitter. Can men betuna lindani the finished product? Betuna ticela urasta ayeke ukusihlaza phambi kwabantu. We had international visitors. We had the Carters. We had Oprah Winfrey. We had Tyler Perry. Oh, but anyway, betuna singayivala imilomo yethu ba iCarters zingayithenga la painting.
And is ngayithenga mhlawumbe veske zithi cha, but it's not one of those that will appreciate. Elsewhere, Ricky was doing a strip show. The retired rapper stripped down to his underwear during an impromptu performance Parkway Gagasi FM Beach Festival. And that's again, no BBC Tinlango, maybe because I'm not distracted. Kushaya bafeka la under boy.
Oh, so
let's number boy. Hey, this is a place of work, please. This is a place of work.
But anyway, speaking of Durban, but anyway, she has been released from hospital and seems to be doing well. Now, this comes 3 months after she survived a terrible crash. Durban. Sisi, get well soon, ne? Now, this year's Global Citizen Festival gave 2 of our top designers a chance to shine. Beyonce and Jay-Z blazed the stage. Queen Bee going through 6 costume changes during her performance. Now, her final look was a green gown designed by South African couture design duo Quiteria and George. Did I say it right?
Ewe.
Okay. Collaborating on the look with Uentle Mbali, actress who also happens to be Black Coffee's wife, Yamazimos.
Away. Johan showing off that he knows how to make the fabulous glamorous by designing a golden yellow kaftan for icon Oprah Winfrey. To all our local style gurus, salut.
If you have a moment that got you in your feelings, then burn some of your bundles, #gigabytes, and using the hashtag RealKopoza on all of our social media pages to let us know.
And anything else as RGB lets the guys with the big bucks chat to you for a little bit. Siabwe. Coming up, we chat with Debanj and Femi Kuti. Then supermodel Naomi Campbell tells us about her famous walk. And then we explore some December party conduct and attend the Berlin November.
With our deep dive into Global Citizen. Now, there were so many stars in attendance, it would be impossible to pick just one who best embodies the remarkable fearlessness and selfless spirit of giving that the event inspired.
I feel like Beyonce wins everything automatically. Impossible is easy. Samora had a moment with Nigeria's finest, Debanj and Femi Kuti, to discuss how you prepare for such a massive event and then how to make it blow the roof off once you're there.
How do you prepare for a performance of this magnitude?
I'm the bunch.
Yes.
You know, I'm always prepared. First of all, I just put on my suit like Black Panther. As a normal man, I'm just a normal somebody.
Yeah.
But when it's time to get this suit, you have to get your suit right. You know, that kind of suit that he puts in his chain and then gets on. But pretty much you have to first of all understand why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. And for me, Global Citizen is beyond just me coming to perform. It's me lending a voice and me knowing the reason why we have to eradicate poverty. And the fastest way to eradicate poverty is to educate ourselves. Not formal education, but mainly mental education. And if you look at Africa, we have 800 million people plus here. 60% plus are youths. The fastest way for us to do that is to mix these together, bring them together in one room, and then after that, then we can, activate something in their mind. And that's what I'm hoping that Global Citizen Festival in South Africa is going to do for us Africans. So it's however how you can sing positively to pass your message. Not everybody is going to be actually, it's behind us. Femi Kuti.
Yeah, of course. Right there. He's right there. Look at it.
Not everybody.
How often do you see Debanj fanning out, guys?
Not everybody good, but that stands. That's a generational thing. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Fela and what it stood for. But I believe in that time, that was what was necessary. Now there's democracy, but there's physical democracy, but it's still mental blockage. So however, how we can entertain our people to eradicate that, we will. So yes, I will be doing and mixing things together.
Now, right next to you, you've got a
My
very,
wonderful wife.
very beautiful lady. I heard something. Ah!
What are you doing?
Now,
I'm the
yes.
man.
Wait. But Kaloku, and it part of the Global Citizen Festival is the fact that, you know, gender equality and Dibanj wouldn't be Dibanj without his gorgeous wife.
That gender equality you said there, yeah, you got me there. It's true. This is my wonderful wife, Didi, and she's South African.
Didi, I heard something about East London.
Yes. Part of me is from East London.
I am from East London, so Ungumkaya, basically.
And that's because trying to speak language on me.
Thank you very much, brother. Like a global legend, the man that your favorite celebrities and artists fan for. We saw Dibanj on the carpet just now, going absolutely crazy. Tell me, how important is it for young people, young artists, as well as the previous generations to be involved in making sure that something like the Global Citizen Festival is a success?
People say young people are the leaders of tomorrow. No, they are the leaders of today. They're the leaders of right now. You don't wait till you are my age before you become a leader. You can become a leader at 18. You can become a leader at 12. And when you start to educate young people that their future is in their hands right now, they have the energy. And then we are there to just give them support. So I have to let you know, look, this is your time. You can get there before me, and then I groom you, you are ready. And then you must take us to that next level.
We do not bring you the brightest stars here on RGB. Kodwa ke, if I'm telling the truth, because in the Festive festival, and Samora got to interview all those cool people without me.
Well, Poswe festival, or Poswe markings, or Poswe stabbings, so
okay.
I think it's a good trade-off. But you know what? I know what's coming, so I'm just going to try to avoid the jealousy and do my job. We, and by we, I mean Usnazo. She sat down with worldwide fashion icon and real-life Wonder Woman, Naomi Campbell.
Yeah, I did.
Let's take a look at what happened.
Anyway, we're moving on to the fun stuff. The world-famous Naomi Campbell walk. How does it feel when you hit the catwalk and everybody just loses their minds because of you?
You know, it's really strange because I don't walk like that in real life, down the street. I go off energy and feeling of what I'm wearing, the designer I'm working for, the brand, what the theme of the show is. But most importantly, I always just want to do my best. I am nervous. I've never and don't think would ever think that I am the best at this. That's not the way I think.
Oh, but you bring
and
it.
I think being that way is what's enabled me to still look forward to when I do few shows that I do now with enthusiasm and nervous excitement and fear all rolled up together, but most of all enjoying what I do.
You've mentioned recently that you're grateful to be a part of the creativity that came with the 90s and that era.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite memories?
Many. But in my era of models in the 90s, we were very close. There was no one, there wasn't casting directors or art directors in between. It was designer, model. So we had very close relationships with all the designers. We spoke on the phone, we called each other one-on-one, we ate dinners together. The designers, if they were getting an award, felt they wanted us to be part of them, to be there with them, collecting their award, because they felt like we were part of making it happen for them. It was much more close-knit, and we were friends. You know, we'd go on vacations together. It's different now, obviously, but that's how it was. And as far as my group of wonderful young ladies, we enjoyed each other's company off work too, not just on the clock. Off the clock, we wanted to be together. So everyone would have those things of jealousy, this, that. No, it wasn't true. We supported each other wholeheartedly.
To the Naomi Campbell, walk, Naomi Campbell, walk, walk across the room like Naomi Campbell. Hey! I gave it to Nayazindoni. I am so jelly about that interview that you could literally put me in a bowl with tennis biscuits and the custard and call me trifle. That is literally what you call an icon.
It is now time to get festive. Nangu December ke bantu lexesha loba sifunde rules of engagement in the upcoming party scene. Here's what all the famous people had to say at the Macro Liquor Festival about the big days.
Do's and don'ts for a festive party.
Get totally sloshed. Do not do that.
Take extra underwear because sometimes you don't find a toilet and then you just have to go. You just have to let go, you know? And then you have an extra panty in your bag.
Just drink enough and be tipsy, not be drunk.
Must-haves for getting festive?
Yeah, you must have money, yeah. You must have money, yeah.
Okay, I've missed the hashtag body goals thing because that's the one thing to have. So maybe next year festival I'll have that.
I say mid-November.
The festive actually starts on the 1st of December. That's when the festive starts.
The longest time I've left my decorations up would be until at least end of Jan.
I don't decorate.
When did you stop wishing someone a Happy New Year? I think in mid-year, like around June.
When Valentine's hits, that's when you gotta stop saying, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's, you know, it's...
Saying, Happy New Year, I'm thinking, no, it's not new anymore. Like mid-Jan.
On the 5th of Jan, I mean, really stop now, it's enough. How do I know that we are at a high-end festive party?
I look at my wife and what she's dressing, then I know I'm at a high-end party.
When there is bottomless champagne. What don't I ever drink at a party around festive season? It would be umkombot.
Water. You don't ever drink water at a party.
It's water.
Who won't I drink with?
I won't drink with my brother.
There's lots of people I wouldn't drink with that I don't trust.
Everyone in my life drinks. I'm the only one who doesn't drink. I think even my dog drinks.
Let it never be said that the RGB doesn't bring you first for the festive season. You weren't imagining things. Yes, she did say that she doesn't drink. Let's not all freak out. I mean, somebody has to be driving all the drunk people home.
Now, while some people drive, others gallop. RGB was on hand for the running of some stallions. Sekondo, but what brings celebrities out for the horses? Nangumulu Sage Engokola with the who's who in East London at the Berlin November.
Nazana Samara, Namusindichkota Kabe, Wendy, East London. I know you guys would love to be me right now, but hey, RGB Namusio Rambi, Wakamwem Tatisano Azipere, Arturo Nazuko Gidima, Usugagai. And I got Umbuza, and this being a Chow Toma, Achkotapano. Is it your first time at the Berlin November?
Yes, apparently it's been going on for 5 years.
Yeah, I must say it's my first time at Berlin November. It is my very first time, and I must say people are looking amazing, and the vibe is just, it's beautiful, guys.
Yeah. It is, and I'm so ashamed to admit that because this is my hometown, this is where I was born.
No, actually, it's my third time. I've been here since the beginning of Berlin November, actually.
5 years?
5 years.
And how has it been?
It's been amazing, that's why I'm still here.
So, any namus?
Well,
basically, obviously, I'm here to watch the horse race as well as fashion and food and entertainment, as well as to network with people.
And how different do you think Berlin November is to Durban July?
Wow, there's not much of a difference, but it's just that the 10 up though, right? It's not far off.
Okay, it's not that different. We're doing almost the same thing which they're doing, but it's just we are in rural areas, just a small thing, but we are getting there. We're going to be big like them.
I don't want to lie, I've never attended Durban July, but I've seen it on TV. I think they are almost the same.
What's the difference between this, which is the Berlin November, what we are attending right now, which is a horse race, and a polo, and the polo?
Ooh. Polo is a sport, isn't it?
Oh, obviously the polo is faster than the horse. I have no idea.
And you've been attending for 5 years?
Okay, a polo is that car that is driven by those guys who are F-boys.
No, not the polo, the car polo, the horse polo.
Oh, the horse polo, oh.
What do you think happens to the horses that lose?
Nothing. Hey, I don't know, hey.
They get food.
Sanders.
All right. Oh, no, leave.
Oh, Shembe. Hookups are like knowing the difference between horse racing and polo. If you don't take it slow, you'll never get to vrr, pa.
I thought you were going to make a riding joke. Nay.
No, hey.
On that note, before we drop one more glam bomb on Yao Sanbona after the break. After the break, we have a long chat with Chad the Don about his engagement.
And Uncle that spits out more truth than is back at it again, and now it's time to have a talk. Not everyone was going on about the Global Citizen Festival on Sunday. No. Some sneaky celebs thought they could sneak something past us.
Nanku ke umdwezo sibalisela about life, new music, his new lady. RGB welcomes ipantsulwa lethu lomlungu, Chad the Don.
What's up?
Alright,
I'm good, thank you.
Kasipalele ngelgama man, Chad the Don. Who comes up with it, how and why?
Donovan Chad Mansour is the name, and I just had to play with it. Chad is my second name, so Chad the Don sounded really dope. And actually Anati and I sat together. He was producing my first song, Hola, that I dropped, and he just said, yo, something about the Don sounds right, you know? And we're like, Chad the Don. So that's where it started, and I dropped Hola, and it really worked, so yeah.
So you used to be Chad the Don. Hey, man, what happened to the hey, man?
It's always there, it's always there. Like okay. Chad the Don is there, but the name is Chad the Don. People just got that confused because in my first single, I said Chad the Don. Hey, man. So now when they saw me, to some people, I was Chad the Don, not Chad the Don. And I'm cool with that, you know? If I'm Chad the Don to you, that's cool. Because, I mean, it is me, you know, either way. Have you heard Fede? Have you heard the new stuff? I'm actually back on my Mutswako vibe, you know, just giving people miss that element of Chad. I drifted and dabbled into different parts of music. I did something with Lockenville, the song and the music did great, but it was a different market and my fans really didn't appreciate it. They were like, where's Chad? You know, Chad Uwile guy. And I'm back, man. I'm just giving the fans what they want.
Onto a different matter altogether. Ndivaguta, you've got 2 little cute pet monkeys.
Yeah.
Coco and Babalu.
Babalu, yeah.
Man and Babana go Instagram. no mamekaya.
They are.
So collectively, Ninabanda nabai 4. So you got 4 kids. Basically.
I got like 4, man. Yeah, they are part of my family. You know, they really grow into your family and they're like human beings. You know, they eat what we eat, they talk to me.
Have there ever been a problem in your dating life? Because I can't imagine, like...
Coco actually loves Kelly so much. You know, even if I'm touching Kelly or if I try to hug her, she's so jealous. It's like, get away from Kelly. So she throws like a temper, you know, or if the dogs come near Kelly, she like chases them away. So she's got such a cute character.
Well, since you brought up Kelly, not like we were gonna ask her anything. Tell us about the love story. How did you guys meet?
A little bit of Korobela, you know.
Tell us the story.
No, it was actually just at a video shoot, you know, very unexpected. I'd asked to be in Dansi Camigo, and the song is a brilliant song, so I was like, yeah. Hey, you know what, all I can say is short and sweet is like, you know, some things are meant, you know, some people are just meant, and that's what happened.
Now,
it's all publicity. I mean, this is gonna wash off.
We heard
tomorrow we'll wash this off.
We heard that was black ink.
Okay, you also met your mom.
Yeah, she did.
How did that happen?
It's brilliant, man. God has been so good to me, and the family loves her, you know. My sister loves her. It's just my mom and my sister in my life from my family, you know, and my brother-in-law, Colin. My sister got married, like, you know, 2 weeks ago. Oh, wow. Also to an African man, you know. So now it makes sense. Kelly and me, and, you know, my sister and Colin. So it's like now the family is complete.
So this was an engagement?
Yeah, you know, we engaged, I think.
And let's speak about the new music. Tell us a little bit about that.
I dropped the EP called Duck and Problems, just for my fans to, I don't want to keep my fans busy or anything. I just feel like I owed them some music because they were listening to me and like, yo, we just want more and more. So I put 8 tracks together and I gave them that. Fede was the last single, which did extremely well for me. It's back on that Motswako vibe, like Chad, the Don, ehe. You know, it's got an old school Kwaito feel.
Ningangeni ku DMs ka Chad bethuna.
Behave, please, this festive season. Enkosi man ngozosibona kodwa. It's always good to see you.
Thank you guys.
Directly, I'm at Sinazo. Your last Samora is available at all hours at Samora_Mangesi. Akaka Chadi, and so slide into them DMs. Mwah, good night.